Today's video, why Walmart failed in Germany.
We are Greg and Lisa, an American couple living abroad in Spain. If you're curious about the crazy, funny, and surprising differences between the US and Europe, you came to the right place. We are on our way to 5,000 subscribers. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you can, be someone who comes along with us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This video was recommended by a subscriber, Heinz.
Okay.
Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's spelled the way I think it's spelled.
Yeah.
H-E-I-N-Z.
Yes.
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 Heinz. Okay. Perfect. So we are going to include a link in the description so you can go and support this channel, which is Cheddar.
Cheddar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead.
And its first store in Germany. They had officially entered the largest retail market in Europe. But 9 years later, they sold their stores, packed their bags, and left the country. They had lost $1 billion. So how did the largest
After 9 years, $1 billion. Okay.
private employer in the world fail so badly?
I think it said we may have missed it.
By 1988, Walmart had become...
Oh, I think we may have missed it, but they went to Walmart. They went to Germany in 1997. That's what I thought. We may have missed at the very beginning.
Do you want to watch it again?
We don't want to watch the whole thing.
Okay.
But
and left the country. They had lost... Later, they sold the largest retail market in Europe. But 9 years later, they sold their store.
Oh, God.
Opened its first store in 1997. Walmart opened its first store in Germany. They had officially entered the largest retail market in Europe. But 9 years later, they sold their stores, packed their bags, and left the country. They had lost $1 billion. So how did the largest private employer in the world fail so badly? By 1988, Walmart had become the most profitable retailer in the U.S. Their success spurred the company to start looking abroad at the international market. And the expansion has been largely successful. Yeah. Walmart now has almost 12,000 stores in 27 countries. Wow. In Britain, they now own the second largest supermarket chain in the country, Asda. They're the largest private employer in Mexico and the third largest in Canada. But that success is not universal. In 1997, Walmart purchased 2 German retail chains, Wertkauf and Interspar, totaling 95 stores. It was a huge risk. Germany in the late 90s was a hostile market. Restrictive shopping hours, regulated zoning, and high unemployment kept other companies away, according to analysts at Kurt Salman Associates Europe. Retail market growth rates averaged just 0.3% per year in the 90s. It was also entering a market full of successful native discount retailers like Aldi and Lidl, which were stiff competition. By German law, these...
So those stores are here.
Yeah. So and I believe they're even in the UK, so they may be all throughout Europe.
Smaller stores could offer lower prices than big box stores like Walmart. Soon after arriving in Germany, Walmart faced accusations that it was using short-term predatory pricing to try and put local shopkeepers out of business.
That's the big deal about it in America is that, or the biggest complaint is that big box stores like this or big stores like this have ruined small businesses.
Right.
Regulators had to order Walmart to raise the price of basics like milk, flour, and butter.
Oh, wow.
After that, their prices were too high in comparison to the competition, like Aldi, which ran small, bare-bones stores. The discount retail sector was a lot larger in Germany than in other countries. It was about 40% of the supermarket business, which meant that groceries and daily goods tended to cost around 15% less than the European average. On top of these financial obstacles, Walmart faced a different kind of problem, a cultural problem.
Yeah.
The friendly Walmart practices, based on Southern hospitality, were perceived by many to be fake and at odds with German culture.
Oh, so they were trying to bring the culture of Walmart to Germany?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
Well, obviously. But,
yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting.
German media.
Because that is interesting. Because I'm sure they would hire people from
Germany,
so they have to
But they were training them obviously to. You have to smile. You have to say hi. You have to like the Walmart greeters.
It's the Walmart way, and this has worked.
Way.
We made gazillion dollars doing it like this. So guess what? You're going to do it too.
Yeah, and they were
not
wrong. Clever enough to realize that it's two different markets.
Not flexible.
Media reported that Walmart required its employees to start their shifts by engaging in synchronized calisthenics and group chants of Walmart, Walmart, Walmart.
Okay.
This was intended to build loyalty and morale. Walmart also required its cashiers to flash smiles at patrons.
Oh, wow.
Which a lot of customers thought was...
This is also American.
Yeah.
Just like when they were saying, you say Walmart, Walmart. It's just like how we, USA, USA, USA.
Yeah.
It's the whole brainwashing thing.
Right.
Flirty and creepy. That's also how they felt about Walmart greeters. Pretty creepy.
Yeah.
People found these things strange. Germans just don't behave that way.
Right.
Hans Martin Poschmann, the secretary of the Verdi Union, which represented 5,000 Walmart employees, told the New York Times. Walmart also imposed restrictive measures on their employees, which they called an ethics code. Walmart required its employees to report if coworkers broke any rules. And if they didn't comply, they could be fired.
Oh, wow.
Walmart also prohibited sexual intimacy and flirting between coworkers, according to the Financial Times Deutschland. A German court eventually struck down.
Well, first of all, you're making them all snitches on each other. So it creates an animosity, distrust.
Right.
And then, everybody meets not everybody, but a lot of people meet their spouses.
Yeah, that's true.
Work.
That's true. Yeah. And in other, wherever you work, you meet people. You can't just walk around like, don't look at me, don't talk to me. Yeah, unless you are opposite sex or whatever. Never mind. Continue.
2005. By German standards, Walmart is also anti-union. They didn't understand that in Germany, companies and unions are closely connected. They thought we were communists. Poschmann told the Times.
It sounds like employees, associates, they're listened to.
And without going through union politicians.
Of course not.
All unions work at is taking a cut out of my pay.
Unions strongly opposed the working culture in Walmart. Walmart and German unions never established comfortable relations. All of these obstacles combined led to declining sales. Walmart's German stores had a profit margin of 1% compared to their British stores, which had a margin of 6 to 8%. Germany's top 10 chains made up 30% of the market, but Walmart made up just 3% of the market.
Oh, wow.
Full-time staff in Germany demanded a 19% premium compared to UK workers on average, which drove up Walmart's operational costs as their sales declined. So Walmart withdrew from the country in 2006, offloading 85 of its stores to its local rival, Metro.
Oh, wow.
They had employed 11,000 people and generated $2 billion in 2005.
11,000 people? Wow. I'm guessing in Germany we're talking about. Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
But that represented just 4% of Walmart's international operations. It has become increasingly clear that in Germany's business environment, it would be difficult for us to obtain the scale and results we desire.
That's interesting. I think I also heard, maybe on one of the videos we watched or something, that they don't clock in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
I think I remember hearing that.
Whereas in the U.S., everybody, where do we hear that? Everybody clocks in.
I don't know, but I would imagine that they probably made them do that too.
Yeah.
So that probably didn't go very well.
What the heck?
Yeah.
All this
That's
control.
Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if anybody's out there that actually, was around and went to Walmart. I'd be curious to know like what your experience was or what your thoughts were.
Yeah.
Like if you know, did you think it was weird or,
Yeah.
what did you think? That'd be cool to share.
Michael Duke, vice chairman of Walmart stores, told The Times. Walmart's dedication to their company culture ended up dooming them in Germany. The lesson? The locals are always right.
Yes. That is a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Learn something new. Yeah, that's the end.
Oh, okay.
The end.
The end. Yeah, I mean, you guys in Germany are lucky you didn't keep that there. It ruins everything.
You mean
the local economy? It would have ruined.
Oh, Walmart.
Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have taken away from all your local shops.
Right. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's an interesting thought. Okay, so let's go ahead. Walmart employee. Good day, sir. How may I help you today?
Oh, we have to translate.
Schnauze halten. Shut up would be a good start. I mean, there's probably people like that in the. Sometimes I feel like that in America. Just leave me alone. All right. They don't treat their people, the staff, good. We are not shopping there.
That's maybe what his father had said. Interesting.
Yeah. And, that's funny because in Walmart's eyes, they probably thought they were treating the staff good. Mm-hmm. But he probably thinks that they're not doing what the staff want, so they're not treating them good. Mm-hmm. As a German, the idea of a store employing someone to say hi to me when I come in is literally the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Walmart greeters.
Yes, we would like that one. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was a good video.
Yeah, that was cool.
Something new. All right. Well, if you stuck around this long, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I got it right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Bye.